Have you ever stepped out of the shower feeling lightheaded with your heart racing? Did you think to yourself, I guess I'm just getting older? But what if I told you that our daily showering habit, something we've done for decades, could silently be increasing our stroke risk? It's hard to believe, but for individuals over 60, small bathroom habits can make huge differences in brain and heart health. A hot shower late at night, ice-cold water early in the morning. These may seem relaxing and are even recommended by many people, but they harbor hidden dangers that doctors have been warning about for years. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 dangerous showering habits that unknowingly increase stroke risk. Some will surprise you because they're so normal that we never question them. If you've ever thought about whether your shower routine is safe, write yes in the comments. If you've never thought about it, write no. Let's get started. Number 1, showering late at night. Taking a shower at night after a long day feels wonderful, but it can be dangerous for those over 60. As the sun sets, the outside temperature drops, and so does body temperature. When we're young, our blood vessels adapt quickly, but in our 60s, arteries become stiff and fragile. Showering late at night, especially in a cold bathroom, causes blood vessels to constrict suddenly. This constriction restricts blood flow to the brain and heart, increasing stroke risk. Doctors explain it simply: when the body suddenly cools, blood vessels behave like an old hose, not flexible but stiff and brittle. Instead of expanding smoothly, they clamp down, and blood pressure can spike or circulation can drop within minutes. I had a 70-year-old patient who showered close to midnight. He thought it helped him sleep better. One cold evening, he came out of the bathroom and told his wife he felt dizzy. Minutes later, he collapsed on the couch. Hospital scans showed he had suffered a stroke. Doctors explained that late-night showering had caused vessel constriction. His family was shocked because this habit had seemed harmless for years. How do you protect yourself? Avoid showering too late. If you enjoy evening showers, bathe earlier before the nighttime temperature drop, warm up your bathroom, run hot water for a few minutes, and most importantly, listen to your body. If you feel chilled, dizzy, or experience heart palpitations, get out immediately and rest. The next habit is probably something most of you consider healthy but carries very significant risks. Number 2, cold morning showers. Many people say a cold morning shower is the fastest way to wake up, but for older individuals, this puts enormous stress on the heart and brain. The moment cold water touches the skin, blood vessels constrict sharply. This is the body's heat preservation response, but it also causes the heart to pump harder through narrow vessels. For someone in their 60s or 70s, this sudden pressure can be overwhelming. Think of it like forcing water through an old, stiff pipe. Pressure builds rapidly, and instead of flowing smoothly, it can cause cracks or blockages. In the human body, this means a sudden spike in blood pressure, and in some cases, the formation of dangerous clots that can travel to the brain. My 70-year-old neighbor, Mr. Harris, started taking ice-cold showers in the morning after reading about the benefits of cold showers. For a few weeks, he told everyone how refreshed he felt, but one morning, after stepping out of the shower, he collapsed on his porch. He was rushed to the hospital and had suffered a stroke. The sudden shock had been too much for his vessels. What's the safer option? Instead of going straight into cold water, use lukewarm water, and if you like, gradually cool it down at the very end. If you have high blood pressure or heart conditions, avoid cold showers altogether. Number 3, staying in hot water too long. Staying in hot water for a long time is relaxing, but it can create serious danger for older adults. When the body's exposed to high heat, blood vessels expand. This sudden dilation lowers blood pressure, sometimes so quickly that the brain and heart don't get the blood flow they need. For those with high blood pressure or heart disease, this can be life-threatening. When vessels are exposed to hot water for too long, they expand, pressure drops, circulation slows. This sluggish blood flow increases the chance of clot formation. If a clot blocks blood to the brain, a stroke can occur. My brother in his 60s loves soaking in the tub after gardening, often for more than half an hour. One evening, after a particularly long bath, he stood up and suddenly felt faint. Within moments, he collapsed. Thankfully, he was rushed to the hospital in time. Doctors explained that vessel dilation and low blood pressure had nearly triggered a stroke. To stay safe, limit hot baths or showers to 10 to 15 minutes. Keep the water warm, not scalding. If you feel lightheaded or your heart races, get out immediately. If you have high blood pressure or cardiovascular issues, talk with your doctor. The next habit will probably seem very strange to most of you, but you definitely need to know this. Number 4, not drinking water before showering. Most people don't think about drinking water before showering, but stepping into the bathroom while your body is slightly dehydrated can be risky, especially for older adults. When the body lacks sufficient fluids, blood thickens, like syrup. Thickened blood flows more slowly, making clot formation easier. If a clot reaches the brain, stroke risk increases sharply. Doctors call dehydration a silent danger. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens, and many older individuals don't realize they're fluid deficient. When the warm steam from the shower causes the body to sweat lightly, dehydration worsens without warning. The combination of thickened blood and reduced circulation quickly pushes the body into danger. My 68-year-old aunt used to skip drinking water in the morning and go straight into the shower. One day, she felt dizzy coming out of the bathroom and nearly fainted. Her doctor told her that dehydration had thickened her blood too much and weakened her circulation. Since then, she always drinks a glass of water 15 to 20 minutes before showering. The guidance is clear. Drink a glass of water at least 15 minutes before stepping into the shower. If you wait until the last second, your body doesn't benefit as much. Number 5, showering when you feel unwell. Many people think a quick shower will help when they're feeling off. It could be a headache, dizziness, or just fatigue. But for older adults, showering when the body already feels unwell can make things much worse. If you're dizzy or weak, your brain is already struggling to get enough oxygen and blood. Sudden temperature changes during a shower add extra strain, sometimes pushing the body over the edge and triggering a stroke. Doctors warn that these moments are especially risky because the body's signals are often ignored. Older adults may brush off dizziness as fatigue or a headache as a minor discomfort, but these can be early warning signs of circulation problems or rising blood pressure. My 65-year-old neighbor, Mrs. Jenkins, often had mild headaches. One afternoon, she decided to take a warm shower to relax, but minutes later, she collapsed in the bathroom. Her husband rushed her to the hospital where she was diagnosed with a mild stroke. Doctors explained that the headache she felt earlier wasn't just a small discomfort. Her body was warning her. The heat from the shower lowered her pressure further, cutting off blood supply to the brain. The advice is simple but powerful. If you feel dizzy, unusually tired, or develop a sudden headache, do not step into the shower. Rest, drink some water, give your body time. If symptoms persist, call your doctor. The next habit is more relevant for those who love to exercise. Number 6, showering immediately after exercise. After a good workout or heavy yard work, many people feel the urge to jump straight into the shower. Washing away sweat immediately feels refreshing, but for older adults, this habit can be risky. When you exercise, your blood vessels naturally expand to carry more oxygen to the muscles. At the same time, the body loses water through sweat, leaving you slightly dehydrated. If you step into the shower right away, especially with warm or hot water, blood pressure can drop suddenly. This drop can starve the brain and heart of oxygen, sometimes triggering a stroke. Doctors compare it to shifting gears too quickly in a car. The engine was running at high speed, and if you put it in neutral without letting it cool down, parts wear out faster. In the body, the sudden shift from exercise to showering shocks the circulatory system. My cousin, in his late 60s, loved his morning walks and light jogging. One summer day, after sweating heavily, he came home and went straight into the shower without drinking water or resting. Within minutes, he felt dizzy, his vision blurred, and he nearly fell. Thankfully, his wife was nearby and helped. At the hospital, the doctor explained that dehydration and vessel dilation had caused his blood pressure to drop sharply. The safer approach, after exercising, give your body at least 15 to 20 minutes to cool down. Sit, drink a glass of water, let your heart rate return closer to normal. Number 7, showering immediately after eating or taking medication. For many older individuals, taking a shower right after a big meal or after taking daily medications feels natural. It seems like a way to feel clean and refreshed. But this simple habit can silently put the brain at risk. After eating, blood flow shifts toward the stomach and intestines to help with digestion. If you step into the shower immediately afterward, warm water pulls blood toward the skin at the same time. This sudden competition leaves the brain with less circulation. In older adults with fragile vessels, this can create the perfect setting for a stroke. Doctors compare it to a tug of war. On one side, the stomach is demanding more blood to break down food. On the other, the skin and vessels are dilating from the heat of the shower. The brain, caught in the middle, is left short-changed. When oxygen supply drops, the risk of clot formation or vessel collapse increases sharply. A friend's father, Mr. Thompson, who was 65, took his blood pressure medicine after a large Sunday lunch and decided to shower right away. Minutes later, he felt weak and collapsed in the bathroom. At the hospital, he was confirmed to have suffered a mild stroke. Doctors explained that the timing, eating, medication, then showering immediately had combined to lower circulation to his brain. The solution is straightforward. After eating a meal, wait at least 30 to 60 minutes before showering. If you've just taken medication, especially for blood pressure or the heart, be extra cautious, sit and rest for a while. Drinking little water also helps keep blood flowing smoothly. We've explored 7 risky showering habits. Routines that seem ordinary, late-night baths, cold morning water, or showering right after meals, can silently strain the heart, brain, and fragile blood vessels. But the good news is this: each of these risks can be reduced with small, thoughtful changes. Drinking a glass of water before bathing, waiting a little while after exercising or eating, or simply paying attention to how your body feels can turn a risky habit into a safe and healthy routine. Your health is not built on big dramatic decisions. It's shaped by the small daily choices you make over time. By protecting yourself in these simple ways, you're not only lowering the chance of a stroke, but also giving yourself more years of independence, energy, and time with the people you love. Think of these habits as small acts of self-care, gifts you give yourself every day. Take a moment and ask yourself, which of these habits do you need to adjust in your life? Even one change today can make a difference tomorrow. One last important note: these are not treatments, just health tips I believe can be helpful. They may not be suitable for everyone. Always consult your doctor first. I'm Dr. Evan Hartley. Don't forget to subscribe to HealthHub, where I share the most important tips for a healthier life. Leave a comment and like the video. Stay healthy.